So this is one of my training partners. His name is Estilo. We're laughing a little bit in the beginning because we haven't been able to train together for a couple of months and we've had our eye out for one another. Little revenge match. He's actually a Capoeira Master, high-level competitor in Capoeira, and he's been pretty active lately in Jiu-Jitsu. I'm also a brown belt in Judo, so he wasn't allowing me to do any stand-up here. I pull and grab his legs tight, try to come up, wrestle up to my knees, and then I'm using my shoulder to pressure his knees towards the mat. Then I'm gonna pin him for a while here, and I need to be very careful because he's looking for any opening on my neck or my elbows. So as you're gonna see, this type of pressure passing. Dynamic and efficient matches are going to have speed variabilities. You can't maintain one speed the whole time, or at least you shouldn't. I'm gauging him a little bit until I decide what side to pass to. That's gonna depend on where he's leaning, what grips he has on me, and how I'm pinning his legs. I'm being really careful with my elbows, but he gets an underhook, which I don't want, so I swim under. I don't want him pancaking me or flipping me. He has wrist control here, so I'm gonna wait this out until I can break his grips off of me. He's gonna overcompensate and lean, which is gonna open up one of his hips. And there I go, passing. He puts me in his open guard and I'm kind of in a de la Riva position. I'm applying a lot of pressure in the back of his knee until I can back step and block his hip. Then I'm gonna roll for Berimbolo and try to get under him. He does a really good job in blocking my leg so that I can't get behind his knee. You can see him scooping my legs. Then I roll and I feel him about to take the back and I'm trying to turn and square up to him. And I have a good grip on his arm, so I try to shoulder roll him forward, and that's when I turn and face, and he's giggling because he could feel himself going over a little bit. Just doing a little friendly banter, as one always does when they roll with their homie. All right, we take a second to compose ourselves. Right away he gets a stiff arm on my collar. That's to control the distance between us. And it's really gonna limit my movement when I connect my guard to him. So you can see it's hard for me to sit up. He's trying to hide his foot in my upper thigh, so I'm unable to go shin on shin or bump him effectively. And he's doing a good job keeping me flat. I'm trying to pop him up and see if I can compromise his base a little bit. He's trying to switch sides by slicing to the left and the right, trying to test my guard. It was really hard for me to deal with that leg that he extended out behind him, which really helped distribute his weight and kept me from off balancing him. So here I'm just trying to find out how I can either sit up or transition to a different guard. I'm trying to weigh the cost of taking my hands off of his pants to break that collar grip. He's trying to stuff my knee in between his legs, but I already know that. I'm not gonna let that happen. I reach up, trying to pull him forward so I can lift up his hips, but he knows what I'm doing. He tries one last time to stuff that knee before time's up, but it's a no-go. He almost passes here, but since I have control over his leg like a single, he's unable to scoot around to my back, and I move my hips away and re-guard right as it's time. Saved by the bell.